Hello.
Hello. Yes,
Yes,
yes, please.
Ramesh. Yes. Okay. So we were with our type into issue. If you have
Hmm.
aware with the issue that the enter button was coming with the value. So what I did
Hmm.
is, okay, I will explain you again. Just delete this. I will try to copy this same activity. Sorry. And let us paste it here. Why I did this? Because I want the same selectors. Okay. I want
Hmm.
this same selectors. Or else we can do in this way. Copy this, delete everything. I don't want to create any confusion for you. Go to activities, take again another type into activity, go to the properties. In the selectors, try to add the below selector. Okay. This above selector because of the open browser. Got it? That means for that Chrome session, this is steady. It won't change. Okay. And
Hmm.
we are just copying this part and we're pasting here. Okay. Now let me click on OK. And now what I need to do is here we have having a type into. Here we'll give an enter. Okay, we'll try in that way. And here, whatever the properties that we have clicked here in the type into, we have to just give the same properties. Okay. And this element empty field is not required because or else it will empty the field. Okay. Other than that, simulate type, you can click on tire. You can click on that and you can give a delay before if it is required. But let us run the program and test it once if it is working or not. Now debug it. It has maximized the window. It is checking with that Amazon object appear. Wait, I have given a breakpoint somewhere. Yes, in that if block. So if you can see if element appear is coming as true. So now just click on continue. Open Chrome. Okay, it is clicking on enter. Let us try to check it again. Stop this. Give this type into activate. Let me disable this. Simulate click also. Let me disable this. Now let us run the program once again. Remove this breakpoint. Coming here, give a step into only to check if it is okay. iPhone 14. Let's close this session. Now give a step into. Okay. Disable this breakpoint. Try to use simulate click once again and run the workflow. Close every Chrome, not require all this. Oh, okay. It is changing to K enter. So it's not working for us. Or else we can use a send hotkey. Anyway, we have to do that, right? Or we can use a click activity. So there are many way. After we type here iPhone something,
Mhm.
iPhone 14, we need to either click on enter or click this search bar. Any way we can do
Mhm.
this. So let us, I tried with one of the approach, but it's not working. It is changing that type into to K enter. So it is not working
Mhm.
for us. I am not sure what is the reason, or else we can try with this approach. Like there is something like percentile, but let us forget that. Let's try with send hotkey. We have used in our first class.
Mhm.
Let us try here if it is working or not.
I think that's the most simple turnout key.
Let us use enter, and um, here in this element we need to give some selectors. So let us try without selector once and try to check if it is working or not. Let us
Mhm.
run this program. Before that we need to use a kill activity, but I haven't used that. What is a kill process activity? I will define you. If it is working for us now, then I will define you. Okay, it's not working. Let us try give a selector.
Mhm.
Anything, you have to do some hit and trial. So I want to click here, and let me check with the selectors. Edit selectors if it is star or not, and highlight it once again. Okay, so everything looks good to me. Validate it. Enter target true true. Activate wait ready. Wait ready should always be complete. Okay. Time, let us give some milliseconds to 200 milliseconds. Don't enable private. Now let us run it. It's working for us now. So what we did is we used the selector. Then only it worked for us. So okay, I want to tell you something about about an activity called kill process.
Mhm.
Why do we use that? So what happens is
Mhm.
in our task manager, we are having many application open. So when we read
Mhm.
RE framework, we have inbuilt structures that they have created so that it is using kill process before starting the actual process. So what happens is I don't want this. Suppose I want to open this task manager. Just see, Chrome
Mhm.
is already opened. I just want to tell that,
Mhm.
hey, when I would start this program, I want this Chrome browser to close. Every time, why I
Mhm.
have to close? So before I start this, I just want it to close. So how
Mhm.
I'm going to close this? So what I'm going to do is I just want to name it as Chrome because we know Chrome, the process name is Chrome only. So let us try. Let us give a try. Okay. So here, if we give the process name, it will work for us. Let us run this again.
Mhm.
Yes, it's working. Yes, another thing, we have to close this restore button. Okay, have you seen
Mhm.
that when it is opening, we are having this restore button? I mean, this restore pop-up is coming, right? So we
Hmm.
don't want this pop-up to come. What we are going to do is we need to close this. So how I am going to program it? So now let us stop it. After Chrome browser opens and all this thing happens, I want to create another element exist. Till now, you have any doubt, Anish?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
After this maximize window, I want to close this restore. Suppose this element is appearing. You click anything. Okay. This restore I'm clicking. Just try to give a proper selector. So the title is restore pages. It is fine. So control name and all this thing is fine. Just highlight this. Okay. So I want to give this property, give this element a name like if restore. Control K, if restore. That means if restore a pop-up is appearing. So now what the bot is going to do, it is using a if condition. If restore, it's a Boolean variable, so it will work fine. So what I am going to do is it will click. It will use another keyboard stroke activity called click activity. So you always have to take it from mouse. Okay. So it takes from mouse. We have to enter something. We want to close this pop-up. So we'll use this cross mark. Now again check with the selectors. It's all fine. Highlight this. Okay. It's all good. Now click on OK. Just go to this properties pane of this close. Okay. So here also we are having some wait ready. Make it as complete. Okay. And selector we have already checked, it is fine. So here also you can give some element timeout. So here also give some 200 something, you give 200 milliseconds. And now you can use simulate click. So now I will tell you what is simulate click. So let us run this program and see if it is working fine or not. So always before running, try to save the program first. So even if you have not saved, it will save automatically while you debug it.
And if we have to close any program, I don't find the close button.
Program.
Here, yeah. If you for example save it, and now we have to open a new program, and we just want to close it.
Okay.
Then how to close it?
How to close it? I didn't get your point. Means UiPath you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, if we are working on any program,
Huh.
and I mean that if we want to close it and start a new program, so we can start a new program, but how to close the existing one?
Not required to close that existing one. Just go to this home, create a new process. What makes any difference?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But if I want to close any ongoing program, isn't there any just like this one?
Okay,
Open,
just close this. Go to here in the right side. You're having this maximize and close button, right? Just close this. That's it.
This will close the window. But if I'm talking about any particular program,
program means I'm not getting. You can use close the
for
window.
example, if I make any program, any process, okay, and I want to close it.
So
Then I'll
directly
go to home and close it.
yes.
Or is there any shortcut?
Come here. You are having a small icon as the UiPath. Close this. Right click and close this window. You can do anything. It will close the
close the
program.
whole window. It will close the whole UiPath.
Yes.
I just want to close one process only.
So come here and click this.
For example, if I start a new process, I want to close the existing process.
Okay.
Instead of keep it open, no?
Okay, let us, for example, I want to create another sequence. Okay.
You got my point?
I think you are telling this. If you have
if I start any
yes.
Really, I mean that finish the process, which is, so I want to close it.
Suppose, for example, you have opened like this, the processes, right? So you can come here and close this. So that process will be closed. Or you can close from here. That process will be closed.
Again, this is only part of the process will stop. I mean, I want to close the whole process, whole program. I mean, not just, the UI path, but for example, if just right now you are making a web scraping process, right? And you want to close this process and want to start a new one.
Just go to home. Come with this
go
process.
To home and close there?
No, don't have to close anything. Just come here and process. Okay. Yes. You can do either way. Come to this process. It will redirect to another page of UI path, right? And you can close here from here, or you can directly close here and open again UI path. Both of them.
Like this button is open and close button, no?
Oh, open. This is for opening the existing UI path code. Okay.
Yeah, open the existing one and closes for the one which is already open.
Oh, okay. So what will make a difference? Just a minute. Okay, that is also working, but I have to close that window only, and I have to again open from UiPath. So, okay, suppose I want to open that project, okay, data scraping project. So what are the ways that I can open? Either I can open from my project, or you are having this project button, right? So just come here and open the project, and you will be redirected to that one. Okay, which is see, most of the thing we will be doing inside this project only. When you work for a big project, so what happens is you will be having 4 to 5 projects. So always you cannot close this and open this. So what you need to do is just come to this project pane. You are having this folder icon. Come there and open that existing project. Or else you refresh it if you have created something and open from this project window. It will come. If you are having any folder structure.
If I need to send any, if I make any process or any project and I want to send it to, then how will I do it?
To assign.
No, I mean that if I make any project and if I want to send the file, I mean that probably XAML file or what?
XAML file, yes.
XAML file. So I mean, how will I save it and send it to you?
Okay. For example, this is the file.
Just make a demo, for example.
Yes.
The program you made it right now.
Yes. See, inside UiPath, I have having different project. What we are going to do is just zip it. Okay. Send to compress zip and send someone. It is best practice to send the entire folder. Why I am telling that? Because you are having UiPath and you're having a JSON file, right? You are having all those app location, all the settings and all. So don't try to send only this. You can also send the source code. Okay, but I want all of the thing to be coming into my project. Okay, then
sometimes we make an Excel file and we save the data in that. So that is not included in this because it will be in the directory, no? In my system.
Yes, okay.
So we have to send it separately, right?
Correct. Then just send this. It will work. Just try to zip it or try to create another folder. Just keep this one. And always try to send in a zip file, right? Because this is a good way to send somebody. Don't try to send.
Yeah, it's a compressed file, so it
compressed file. Yes.
Big enough, huh?
So now let us come to our topic. I want to run this again because I want to do a lot of. Okay, here, what I need to do after that. Everything is working fine and everything is looking good to me. So here in this else condition will work that picturize letter. Okay, that else condition, how we are going to do that. So now I want to scrape some data here. Okay, so how we will work on data scraping now? So what is happening? We're having certain scraping of data. In your design,
Mhm.
you're having this up this thing, right? Up pen, you are
Mhm.
having all this thing. So you are having a table extraction, user events, and computer vision, and all this thing. So in this table extraction is nothing but the data extraction. Okay. So
Mhm.
they have created some new changes. I'm not sure how, but let us use this. I haven't used ever this. So extract the text, and I want to give some column name.
I was using, I mean, the previous one. I mean, this is the new one.
Yes, this is the new one. Okay, let us try with the previous one. It's better.
Yeah, I mean, we can try with the new one later
Correct.
on.
New one later on we'll try because I also don't have that practice.
I
So
think we have to do in the project setting.
just a minute, yes.
I did it because I was finding the same problem. So I went to the project setting
Mm-hmm.
and disabled, I mean, that the last one, the modern design experience,
Mm-hmm.
and appeared.
Creating a workspace. For what it is creating a workspace? Okay.
Appeared now.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Thank you. I learned something.
Actually, I
Okay.
just Googled it and find it because I was encountering the same problem.
Oh,
I was not
okay.
finding on my screen.
You teach me now.
Yeah, I mean that it becomes easier now. No? In Google, you can find anything.
Yes, yes, correct. We actually we are using our RD machines, and we
Oh.
use most of the time there only we do everything. Sorry.
Hmm.
So here, what happens is you have to extract them according to two data. I have selected first one and selected the second one. Click on
So I mean
next.
that just once we if we want to get the URL,
Huh.
then you can use it just once, no? Because
Yes. Yes,
you
yes.
don't need to do it again and
Do
again.
it again and again. So this is done. Now just type on this extract correlated data, and I
Mhm.
want this price. Next, price. Column 3, I just want something like price. And I don't want this extract URL now. Click on next. Okay, it has appeared somehow in this way. Dollar is not appearing. So here what I can do is if I want to try for all the maximum number of data, make it 0, so that it will be coming with all the data, not 100, more than that. Just try to click on finish. Spanning multiple pages. So you have to scroll down beneath the page, means where next button is there. So you click on yes and just try to indicate this next. And something we have scraped here. So you are having an attached browser. So always data scraping is having an attached browser. So this title is appearing. Let us highlight this. Click on OK. Here, whatever extracted data we have uh, we have got, it is stored in a data table. So we are having data table. It is a tabular structure where all the data are saved in rows and columns, and all the rows starts from indexing 0 and the column indexing also starts from 0. So the output, whatever we have extracted our data, it is saved inside a data table variable, which is known as extract data table. So if you want, you can change the name also so that it would be convenient for us. So, okay, if I want to change the name, how I can do that? Come to this variable. Suppose you're having this variable, right? Extract data table. If I want to change the name, okay, I can come to this variable pane and I will change the entire program, that variable will be changed, right? So here, suppose I want to give some convenient name like all iPhone data. Give something like some name, whatever name it is convenient for you. I have given like all iPhone data, and I just want that all iPhone data to be stored inside a CSV file or an Excel file. I will use a, before that condition, I just want to check if my scraping data is having some value or not. So I will use an if condition inside this attached browser. What is this attached browser?
Can you just hold just for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, there was a phone call.
Okay, fine then. Is
Yeah,
it
please
okay?
carry on.
Is it okay now?
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Okay, what I did meanwhile is I just created the file path inside a variable. That's it. And okay, have you understood how I scraped the data? I think you have already worked before in data scraping. After
Mhm.
that, we tried to write whatever the scrape data we have extracted. I'm very much sure you
Mhm.
have not used this condition before. I want to
Mhm.
check. See, I am using a try catch. I don't want to create any exceptions afterward. Meanwhile, I will be
Mhm.
doing all the exception handling, right? So what is happening
Mhm.
is whenever the data have been scraped, I have creating a if else block where I am going to check if it is having certain data or not. How I'm going to check? I'm having a code called the variable dot row count greater than 0. There are two
Mhm.
code like variable dot rows dot count greater than 0, count dot toString greater than 0, or all phone data dot row count greater than 0. Anyway, it will work, but it is an integer
Mhm.
variable. Row count gives the number of rows inside that data. So now, if it is greater than 0, it is going to write in our write range activity. In our write range
Mhm.
activity, we are having two two activities.
Mm.
Okay, one is write range, another is
Mm.
write range workbook. So
Mhm.
what is there in this write range, it won't work inside this because we need an Excel application scope. Whatever Excel activities we are going to use, suppose this all, we always have to keep this inside an Excel application scope. Then only it will work. So if I'll put this, this error will go away. Okay, but we have to give this file path and it will work if you are using write range for Excel. But if you are using a write workbook, you don't need this Excel application scope. Directly you can give the file path and you can give the data. So I want to show you the properties pane of write range so that you to avoid confusion. You are having a input data table. It is just an output activity, write range. You have to give an input. It is always the write range activity. The input is a data table and the output is an Excel sheet. Okay, so here you have to give a input as all phone data, and what is the sheet name that I'm trying to give is iPhone data rather than sheet 1. Okay, and by default it is always A1, the starting cell. If I will keep it as an empty string, that means the entire sheet will be filled with my data, with that particular column that we have given while extracting this, while scraping the data. Got it? Any doubt?
Okay.
So here I'm trying to give something. So okay, so what is the error that is coming? What is popping up? I want to say this. So here I want to give any. So now this error will go. So what I did is I want to create a write range workbook activity to show you the difference. What is this and what is this? So here I want to create a workbook activity. Let us give us some other name. Okay. So let us give us a test. Okay. And let us run the program. Let's see how it is working now. So we have already used a kill process and we have extracting the data. Let's see how the scraping of data is happening. So you can give a breakpoint to check in meanwhile what is the scrape data is looking like. Okay, and you can convert that data table to a string type and try to see in a message box also. I will show you in the next step. So that is also a debugging technique. I think it will take some time because we have done 14 pages, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. So if we would have given some 1 page or something.
When I was scrapping the data. I mean that I was finding the problem. I was trying to find extract data from different websites. The I mean that the most of the time I find the problem in selectors. No, it was not picking the data.
See, if you do a lot of practice, no, Anish, you won't have that issue.
Let's see. I mean that I had been trying, but you know that trying to find the problem myself was a little bit difficult. No.
See, what is the issue that I am getting is already that file is opened. That issue you also must have got. So what to avoid this thing, we are using RE framework. So let us take another kill process. Okay, just give a process name as Excel, so that even if some Excel is opened in background, it will kill it. Okay. So, and see, whatever task manager you see, right? Every process is having some particular particular name. Windows Explorer is for this file explorer, right? So I just want to take the name of file explorer. What I can do is here, whatever the name that you are getting, this is the name of the process only. So you can also use this kill process again, okay? And I just want this thing also to be closed. Okay, so let us work and see how it is working now.
Mm.
Sometimes what happens, even if in most of the admin wala folder, they don't allow us to go inside that folder, permission require and all this thing. So this kill process work very nice.
Mhm.
I quickly navigated first page.
Mm.
17 to 32 page of 142 results it is soon. Oh, why? The file is corrupt. The file is already used. Let me see. Excel applications go failed opening. This file is corrupt. So let us do one thing. We'll use this. We have to analyze the issue, why it is not working. Let us comment out this and try with our workbook activity. Sometimes what happens